The church is not a safe place anymore. It is not a place to mourn. It is not a place to grieve. It is not a place to suffer. It is not a place to fall apart. It is not a place to be weak. It is not a place to be needy. It is not a place to be broken. It is not a place to be vulnerable. It is not a place for our anger. It is not a place for our sadness. It is not a place for our loneliness. It is not a place for our fear. It is not a place for our bleeding hearts. It is not a place for our severed spirits. It is not a place for our weary souls. It is not a place for our shattered lives. It is not a place for poverty. It is not a place for disease. It is not a place for disorders. It is not a place for disabilities. It is not a place for the exiles. It is not a place for the rejects. It is not a place for the outcasts. It is not a place for the misfits. It is not a place for mystery. It is not a place for confusion. It is not a place for questions. It is not a place for doubt. It is not a place to find comfort. It is not a place to find belonging. It is not a place to find acceptance. It is not a place to find freedom. The church is not a safe place anymore. It is a masquerade. It is a place for mandatory smiles. It is a place for compulsory grace. It is a place for obligatory joy. It is a place for requisite mercy. It is a place for suffocating pleasantries. It is a place for surface level conversations. It is a place for empty promises. It is a place for performative care. It is a place for feigned kindness. It is a place for fraudulent love. It is a place for counterfeit communion. It is a place for shallow depth. It is a place where we are forced to agree. It is a place where we are forced to believe. It is a place where we are forced to erase. It is a place where we are forced to forgive. It is a place where our tears are ignored. It is a place where our pain is forsaken. It is a place where our rage is rejected. It is a place where our emotions are abandoned. It is a place for deafening silence. It is a place for ruthless invalidation. It is a place for brutal neglect. It is a place for traumatic betrayal. It is a place of fundamentalist enslavement. It is a place of blasphemous judgment. It is a place of patriarchal oppression. It is a place of weaponized shame. It is a place for the obedient conformers. It is a place for the masterful performers. It is a place for the avaricious achievers. It is a place for the dogmatic cowards. It is an empty vessel. It is a theatrical performance. It is a nefarious sham. It is a house of lies. It is a spiritual show. It is a glorified social club. It is an unholy exhibition. It is a sacrilegious spectacle. The church is not a safe place anymore.